I genuinely need the universe to explain. I'm over here ready to be wifed the up. I'm ready to fall so in love. Like, I'm ready to give someone serious babies. I'm 31 today, and no one is sitting across the table from me at dinner and holding my hand or telling me how beautiful I look or coming home and doing whatever it is that people do. It's unfair. It's ridiculous.
Don't you have jobs, or hobbies, or cats, or anything else? All these women think about is marriage, but the brutal truth is that the majority of men don't even want to settle with a woman.
Last night I came home from the bar and cried myself to sleep because, and I understand this is like a little bit vulnerable, because I feel like no one is ever going to like fall in love with me. And I texted my friends about it, and my friend was like, you know, someone's gonna love you because people already do, and how like I don't want to settle, and like I'm not settling, and I only get one person, and like I should be with the right one and not force it with the wrong one. I'm like, I know all of that, right? It doesn't make it any easier that I'm 29. Every single like dating experience that I have is just a joke, or I like get myself into these like situationships and I'm like just over it because they're just, it makes you like wonder why you're not good enough for the real thing, right? And like I've been dealing with this my entire 20s. It's nothing new. My friends have always been in relationships. I've always been the single one. But when it gets to the point where like I'm just wondering if I'm gonna get married or have kids, like I start to worry about it a little bit. And like, I don't know. I guess I thought that at this point in my life, like I wouldn't still be feeling this way. I just think it's important to like share moments like that online because I don't know, we see all these trends about like marriage and picking the girl up off the side of the street, but like I don't really feel like I see a lot of this discourse online.
It's important to share your feelings online. For what? For sympathy? Because you're getting old and you have no one else in your miserable life? You pushed men away. Deal with it.
I want to be married, but I'm sick of dating. I want to be married, but I'm sick of dating.
Look, y'all, hear me out, okay? A lot of women feel like they're at the top of the totem pole as a woman if they are in a relationship, they're a fiance or they're married, right? They are so happy just to have gotten chose and validated and feel like they're valued by someone else because they need someone else to fill that void that they, a value that they can't give to themselves. Okay. And I said that being married to a man that does not fully provide for you is not a flex because y'all are both working and everything, but you're the only one cooking, cleaning, and really physically taking care of them children. But here's the real kicker, right? A lot of men are settling down with women and marrying women at a certain age in their life because they need help, right? Because some men reach their peak and they're not going anywhere further than making the measly amount of money that they're making. They don't want to work as hard. They don't want to put in that effort to have multiple streams of income to become a provider. So they go find women with lower standards. You're not better. You're easier, right? And let me use this as an example. The men that are extremely wealthy, right? They have so many options when it comes to women. Right? Different races, different sizes, hire escorts to pay for pussy. You know what I'm saying? They have options to buy a mansion, hire a maid, hire an in-house chef and shit like that. You think that they're in a rush to get married? Some of those men literally decide to just be bachelors because they feel like they don't need to use women anymore. They can just have them. They're at their disposal. You get what I'm saying? When a rich nigga wants you, and Can't do nothing for you. Yeah. He's always loyal. Look, I ain't selling it, but it ain't free. I can't say if a man was to give me $500,000 to lay down with me, I would say no. Unless I was married to him. Look, I'm single, so I do what I want to do. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and say what you want to say. I believe that women are priceless and our bodies are temples, but I've laid down with a man that was a bum before, okay? That's worse. You understand? I had to learn my lesson. I'm just saying that, most men are getting married to women that are easier, low maintenance, have lower standards, and just go for the shit that the women they really, really want to be with aren't going to go for, because they can't get those women at the point in life that they're in. You get what I'm saying? It's so many celebrities, so many super wealthy men. There's so many men that are, even if they're making in the higher yield of 6 figures, you get what I'm saying? They don't want to settle down. And then the women that actually are with those men and get a ring are smart women. They know ball. They have game. They're not idiots. You have to move a certain way. They know the true nature of men. They're not going to be overly emotional. Who you texting? Who you calling? What you doing? Girl. They like, I ain't about to let a hoe get in my house. Oh, he ain't called me. I'm about to go shopping. Come on, kids. Let's go to Disneyland on a Wednesday. They somewhere looking cute. They getting facials and shit. Y'all get cheated on by men that live in your house and drive in your car. But y'all mad at me.
So she's saying men are either just customers or roommates who need a maid. It's funny how they call men low value for wanting a partner while they're putting a price tag on themselves. They think only rich men want to stay single, but even average guys are realizing that being alone is much cheaper than all this drama. If the smart move is getting cheated on just to live in a mansion, then maybe low standards aren't so bad after all. It turns out that when you treat love like a business, men will eventually decide the price is way too high. At this rate, the only ones who can afford her are the bears she likes so much.
No, but for real, I want to get married, but I'm tired of dating. I'm so sick of it. It's to the point that I'm okay with not dating, but I want to get married. Where's the freak is the in-between? I told this girl who's a flight attendant, and she's like telling me the same thing. I said, girl, if I was a flight attendant, I'd just have a boyfriend in every continent, every city, every state, every country. At this point, at this age, at 33 and 30s, and it ain't working. So might as well have a couple, because it's a shit show here.
Hey y'all, this one is for the men, so listen up. Not every woman wants to drain you. Some of us appreciate you. We see your efforts that you're putting in each and every day. We love you. We respect you. Okay? Everything you're doing for a bigger purpose right now, it does not go unseen. I know there's been a lot on your shoulders lately. I know that you have people pulling and tugging at you from left and right who need you, who demand your time and your energy right now when you barely have enough for yourself. I know. I just want you to know that you're good. You're okay. Everything is going to be okay. I just want you to know that you are respected here, you are loved here, and that you're doing a pretty damn good job.
It's refreshing to finally hear a voice that acknowledges the weight men carry instead of just adding to the pile of demands. This kind of genuine appreciation is exactly what's missing from the toxic business deal version of dating. It proves that while some are busy setting price tags, others still understand the value of actual respect and support.
Men are judged by what they have, not by who they are. The car, the job, the house, the title, that is what makes people clap for them. When all of that fails, the same people will start saying, he broke now. And some of those said people are women. They will say, oh, a man changed. But the truth is, they stopped respecting him when his money slowed down. That's the one hard truth about status. It is conditional, and it only matters when you can maintain it. A man can give a woman stability for 5 years, But the moment that it falls, suddenly he's not the man anymore that she's cheering for. Nobody will ask that man what happened, what broke him, who's holding him down while he's rebuilding, what does he need. Women will slowly move on to the next man with the shinier package. One thing for sure, when a woman's lifestyle cannot be maintained by the man that she was with, she will move on to the next man and try to find 1 or 5 that can maintain that for her. Instead of her being loyal to the man that held her down 4 or 5 years or however many years to wait for him to rebuild it, or she rebuilds it for them, she will move on to the next man. And that's why Chris Brown said these hoes ain't loyal. That is the reason that men protect their peace at all costs, because they know that their value isn't protected when their pockets are thin. Men are truly more than their money, but so many women fail to figure that out because they don't stay around when the money is gone.
This perfectly highlights why men have become so protective of their peace and their assets. It shows that for many, love is just a subscription service that gets canceled the moment the payments stop. When a man's value is tied strictly to his bank account, he isn't a partner, he's just a provider who's easily replaceable. This is exactly why loyalty has become so rare. It's hard to build a foundation with someone who's already looking for the exit the moment things get tough.
Am I the only one that noticed that whenever a woman is unhappy in a relationship, society just gives her a script? Leave him, take the kids, take the house, take half, you deserve better. But when a man is the unhappy one in a relationship, the script, well, it flips. Be a man, suck it up. You should be providing anyway. You're lucky she chose to stay. I just find it interesting that when a woman leaves, she gets support. But when a man leaves, all he gets is suspicion. She gets all the empathy, and he gets served papers. You sit back and wonder why men stay silent in their own suffering. Well, hello, that's one reason out of a million. The fact of the matter is that society chooses to see unhappy women as victims, and the unhappy men, well, they're just failures. That's not called equality. That's called emotional servitude.
This highlights the double standard where a woman's unhappiness is treated as a tragedy, but a man's is treated as a defect. Society tells women to find themselves while telling men to just shut up and pay, which is exactly why so many men are choosing to stay single. It's not equality when one person gets a support system and the other just gets a bill and a failure label. This emotional servitude is the main reason men have stopped talking and started walking away.
If you're the type of woman that's out here getting her own money, you're educated, you're in the gym, you're beautiful inside and out, you're getting right with God, you have morals, you love yourself, you stand on business, then guess what? You could ask whatever the fuck you want from these men. Anything. And whoever can't do it needs to get the fuck out of your way, because there's plenty of men that are dying to do it. Dying to be in your face, dying to fulfill your desires. Yeah. What one man can't and won't, another man is so motherfucking ready and willing. I promise you. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your youth. Stop wasting your beauty. Stop wasting your love on these losers. You don't need to do that. If you just found out this information today, then it's okay, right? I'm glad, you're here now. Glad you're awake. But get to stepping. Walk in your power. Stop letting people play in your face. I promise you'll look back and you're going to be like, what the fuck was I doing? And why was I doing it with him? Don't let that be too much of your story. Okay? Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
It's funny how they think being educated and going to the gym gives them a blank check to demand whatever they want. They act like their power is a prize, but men are realizing that a beautiful face isn't worth a lifetime of impossible demands. They keep promising there's a line of men dying to fulfill their desires, yet they're the ones online making videos about why they're still single. If the goal is to stop wasting time, they should realize that high-value men are doing the same by avoiding women who view a relationship like a hostage situation. Calling everyone else a loser doesn't make their attitude any more attractive. It just proves why they're better off alone with their morals and their mirrors.
Fucking feed him, leave him alone. I'm so sick of hearing girls say, men are the bear, men are obsessed with money, and blah, 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 blah. Let me let you in on a little thing. Men are getting to the point where this male loneliness epidemic is chosen because there's no good women left. And yeah, men are obsessed with money. Do you want to know why? I'll give you a few guesses. When they've had a bad day, money doesn't talk back. When shit goes south, money doesn't leave. Sometimes money is the only thing that keeps these motherfuckers warm at night when everybody else has bailed on them. So yes, they hold money tightly, they invest, and they become very stingy and don't want you touching it. Because at a given moment, you'll fucking bounce. That money's going to stay in that account. It's another reason why they're not getting married. Because you're going to come around, take half of everything that you didn't work for. And you don't put out, and you don't cook, and you don't clean. Yeah, I'd say money is all men have left. You're just making them realize it.
This perfectly explains why men have started prioritizing their bank accounts over their dating profiles. They've realized that money is loyal and doesn't walk out the door when things get tough, unlike partners who only stick around for the lifestyle. It's no wonder men are becoming protective and stingy when they're expected to risk half of everything they've built for someone who doesn't even want to contribute. Women who refuse to cook, clean, or offer peace are literally training men to value their currency more than their company. In the end, if a man is going to be alone anyway, he might as well be alone with a full bank account and his peace of mind. And that's it for this video, guys. If you stayed until the end, please leave a like and drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, see you on the next one. Peace.